It's changed a lot, but I've always been kind of chasing the part I first got into it, which kind of more like getting creative, doing things your own way, trying to stay on the unique side of the industry, which is a little more exciting to be a part of. The corporate world definitely like dove in with the X Games and all that, so you gotta weave through that a little bit more to find your niche and where you want to live in the sport. I've learned that I've tried to stay on the edge of like newness, of something that hasn't been done, and that's the part that I strive on to just be a part of the industry, because it welcomes it. But again, like the corporate world, it's really hard to pitch that idea and make it become a part of your salary or just a supportive to do the trip. So you learn a little bit how to like pitch yourself differently depending on the company and certain ones to get away from. But I've had about 10 years after quitting the X Games of struggles of trying to people understand I'm here to take some portraits, I'm here to like capture what I see as the sport of snowboarding. And it hasn't been until the last few years that people realize like, oh, this is more of a lifestyle than just the sport of snowboarding. And that's kind of what I've been trying to keep living, is that on the road chasing storms and being in the mountains at the magic moment that the best part I think is the POW and the Alpenglow leg. I been shot for many years, so I was like, I want to really capture my whole imagination in print form. And so I learned how to shoot photos, wiring remotes together, and just a lot of work got put into that, which was pretty exciting. And now it's more of a daily thing with the GoPro cameras. There's more stuff that's suitable for that idea. But I keep chasing this stuff that I guess you could say trying to push the envelope of development, progression. Here I am in a tiny house, which is pretty popular these days, so I just dove into that, and here I'm in the parking lot of Baker, just 100 feet from the chairlift, and have everything I need right here. So that's kind of my strive at the moment, of just living without having to chase so hard, traveling faster, because the way the weather works is kind of what makes your moment the way it is. So here I am just waiting for the best day, and yesterday was amazing. That shot was a couple-year project for me, and I wanted to show a photo that looked impossible. So the idea was to shoot it and print it without the helicopter in it. So it had to be big enough to look like you couldn't air up anything or drop off a cliff nearby, so that's why it's all blue. And that was a project that, when I did it, I felt content, total at peace, calm when it happened. And then actually when I saw the photos, when I got more like adrenaline shake, when you're like scared, not sure what's, like you're pushing yourself too far. But when it was happening, it was something that I've wanted to experience, and yeah, went for it. And that was the max I've ever pushed my remote, so I didn't even know if I got the shot or not on that one. Throw as much things out there as you can, and you don't expect them all to come back. I lost a lot of opportunities, a lot of money, because you get frustrated passionately, like your emotions get involved, because I don't have an agent, so I'm directly dealing with these people that you have to come up with a pie chart and explain something that you don't even know how is going to happen yet. So that's the part that's hard to convince something, because you don't really know what's going to happen yet. That doesn't come across very well. They want to know kind of what their return is, and like make sure their investment is properly invested. So it's a struggle. I go at it sometimes, and sometimes I just don't even bother. It's better just to sleep in a tent in the parking lot sometimes, and not have the bigger investment, if that's what it was, where some people have helicopters filming you, doing whatever it is, your project, and that's where those people come involved with, is doing things on a grand scale that there's a beauty in it, for like say the art of flight. For me to do that, I'll never do that, but I'll still strive to share what snowboarding is to me. And that's not exactly the planning of everything out, because nature doesn't work that way, creativity doesn't work that way. And so I try to just put a little bit out there and see what comes back, and keep moving forward, and whatever keeps me supportive, I work towards those people, and always steer a different direction in some form to stay creative and keep something new going.